Hello and welcome back. I'm your host with the most, the Chronic Toast, and we are back yet again with another episode of Battletech, taking a look at the flashpoints that are here in the DLC that is provided via Flashpoint and Urban Warfare. So as you can see, we're here on Glentworth, the Federated Suns, and there's a flashpoint available. That is correct. We are taking a look at One Man's Trash. It is a 2-skull mission. The OP4 is against hostile mercs. The employer is unknown. Here again in the system of Glentworth. The engagement length is short. There are no consecutive deployments. The bonus reward is an uncommon mech upgrade, so nothing too particularly crazy. The tonnage requirements are light, and there are restrictions. So, this is going to be interesting. So without ado, let's take a look at this and dive on in. Commander Stoyanov, you don't know me, but me and my associates have a job for you. A real nice one, with a big payout at the end. If you want to talk about it, come meet me at Glentworth. I'll be waiting. Well, I tell you what, we're here, and let's find out what this is up to. Ed Corbu, trustworthy client. Nice. Holy shit, you actually came. Nathaniel Stoyanov, in the flesh. You know, the invitation I sent you was sort of a Hail Mary. To be frank, I was 90% certain you wouldn't even respond. But here you are. Gods be praised. Yeah, here we are. Would you care to explain what we're looking at, Mr. Corbu? Oh, yeah. Haha. My darned holocamera's on the fritz. You're getting the parrot, right? I think that's my comm system's default image, the one they use for the display models. Just try to ignore it. We've got serious business to discuss. I'll bet. Why don't you tell us about it? Okay, so here's the deal. I've got these associates. Nobody you've ever heard of, nobody you need to worry about. But they shell out big money for old stuff. You know, bits and bobs from the Star League days. Doesn't matter if it's working or not. If it's ancient, they want it. Well, your associates aren't alone in that. A lot of people would give their left arm for a piece of genuine lost tech. Yeah, but you're talking about the stuff that has value. Mechs, ships, lasers, that kind of thing. My friends, they want everything, including liberal garbage. And that makes opportunities for people like you and me. So here's the deal. Way off the tip of Glentworth's northern continent, there's this island called Menlojawen. Now I happen to know that there's a Star League era facility out there. The vultures have been picking at it for years, but there's still meat on those bones, and I want you to fetch it for me. So, you called us out here for a lost tech treasure hunt. Fantastic. If you'd been upfront about that, I'd have argued against flying out here at all. Hang on, hear me out. The facility I'm sending you to isn't SLDF. That's the beauty of this plan, because there's nothing in there of any military value. Nobody with any muscles are going to show up to stop you. You're going after the equivalent of a Star League era stapler factory. That doesn't matter to my associates. They'll pay top dollar for whatever you pull out of there. So, what's stopping you from heading down there yourself and looting the place? A healthy sense of self-preservation. See, there are a couple of gangs of scavengers on Menlojawen who are fighting over our stapler factory. They're nobodies, just a bunch of amateurs who'd rather lob bombs at each other than learn to share. Before you ask, no, they don't have any battle mechs. At most you'll run into a couple of rundown old tanks on each side. Nothing that you need to worry about. Any fool with a battle mech could pull off this kind of job you're describing, so why come to us? Because you're the best, and I know you're the best because I've got a pal at the MRB. Maybe you've met him. Phil Burdock? No? Well, me and Phil anyway have an arrangement. I let him crash at my luxury timeshare at Luth Abbey, and in return he helps me find the right people for jobs that need doing. So your process involves bribery and a timeshare condominium. Got it. Yes, you do. Now, what do you say? A quick drop onto the island with a lance of light mechs? Maybe a skirmish with a vehicle or two and the job's done. You scoop up whatever's in that facility and drop it off at my condo. I go fence it to my associates and you get a nice big payout. Easy as pie. Huh. Okay. Take the job, sure, why not? We're in. Or, I'm going to be honest with you, Ed. You came off as a complete amateur, and an untrustworthy one at that. So that's going to be a no for me. Sure, why not? I think we're in a good spot here. If I was a pirate, I'd probably come across and say no. So let's do it. Brilliant, friend. Absolutely goddamn brilliant. I'll be in touch with you when you got the goods. Until then, you do your thing. Don't let me stand in your way. I want to know how sideways this is going to get. I'm actually pretty excited. This sounds like a fun mission. It's going to go completely topsy-turvy, guaranteed. It is polar, so that's good, but we don't really have any light mechs that require a lot of heat management. So, we have tonnage restrictions and tonnage maximum. A lot of max salvages isn't super great, but alright. I've given your pilot a map of Menlo Joen, complete with the rough location of Star League installation. I want you to get in there, brush aside any resistance, and loot whatever your battle mechs can carry. You'll get your pay when my associates have the goods. Well, this should be exciting. You're not wrong considering what else is usually on this planet. So just for kicks, let's go for max salvage. We don't need the cash. 55 tons and 200. Okay, so averaging 40. This actually isn't too bad. Let's toss these individuals out there. I would like to have a Kintaro. I would like to have a Wolverine. I'd also like to have a Centurion versus anything else that we have. 1000 versus 920. This wouldn't be bad, actually. Melee and a PPC. That's the energy variant, though. I'd much rather have the AC-10. This way, at least, hopefully, I can take out some headshots or get 1 damage on it. But I got some LRM, so should be okay. Oh, and that means a 35 tonner to go with it. 680, 720. I think I still want to take the Panther out, and I think I still want to throw someone in it. So we're gonna keep our top tiers here, just because I don't want to take a chance that this goes south and we're gonna get hosered over. So I'm gonna throw Apex down here in the Panther, I think. I'm gonna throw Glitch here in the Centurion. And we're not gonna have to worry too much about heat, but I still want someone that actually has. I'm gonna throw Behemoth here. I mean, we should be okay. I think we can chance it. I'm debating whether I throw someone in here like Death Crusade or Exodus, or whether I throw myself in. My guess is I'm gonna, so 8495, 84. Yeah, I'm gonna throw Exodus in here, and we'll keep these guys out. I think that'll be all right. I don't think there's really anyone else that we really need to have in here, so to speak. So we'll be good to go. Behemoth, Glitch, you got this. Ooh, I'm excited. Let's see what the reality of this situation is. Serious employer, standard image, a lot of stuff that doesn't add up. I'm stoked to see what happens. What could go wrong, right? Well, that'll cover the cost of some. This lance is not light either. It's a lot of mediums with a single light on it. The load on this. Let's get in.
Command interface initiated.
According to Corbu's map, our Sterling Stapler factory should be somewhere just ahead of you. He also said that we shouldn't run up against anything more dangerous than a combat vehicle or two, but I'd take that with a grain of salt. Perhaps more than a grain. I don't especially trust Mr. Corbu or his mysterious associates. Me neither, but it's refreshing to work for someone who's obviously sketchy for a change. I mean, most of our clients are just as bad, but they're much better at hiding it. Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission. Nigel Blinton. That's a really cool profile pic. I see that we've got some new battle mechs on the field. Hello. My name is Benton. If you've come for the vault, my hired cutthroats will be murdering you today. Hampton Maj. Menlo Joen is my island, Benton. If I catch either of you near that vault, you'll only wish you were dead. Got a bucket of Prosperian, blood limpets, and a vivid imagination, and I'm feeling eager to use them. Then I guess we'd better not let you catch us. Game face is on, everybody. We got a fight on our hands.
You think we'll see bears?
Glitch. You know, you never know. Okay. There's a building over there. Dead end's over here, but I can't really flank around because maybe there's a single path up and over. I think I'm just gonna charge straight ahead, honestly. And that's where we gotta go. I can kinda come up here, but I'm gonna try to get to this forest. I'm probably not gonna make it. So we'll see what happens. Why not? Full steam ahead. Rock and roll.
Aye, aye.
Still don't have any buddy on sensors. That's alright. I'll flank right up here a little bit. I want to go up that high. Are you serious? I can't actually get through here? Well. Still go up here through the forest and try to make our way, I guess.
I read you, Commander. Moving out. Confirmed.
Let's see what we got. Okay, we can't make it through. So I'm going to try to come up this way so that way we can get eyes on... No, we're just going to go this way.
Moving to position.
We'll bail in.
On my way. On my way.
Alright, some vehicles. Oh no! No! No, I do not want an SRM carrier. Those are so dangerous. Oh, this is not good. I'm not. Oh man. All right. Okay. I can't do enough. That's a bummer. That's okay. We get to go again. Ooh.
Receiving you. Roger.
What do we have here? Is there 1-2 punch? I don't actually know. We don't have eyes on it. Well, I'm not going to take a chance here. I'm just going to unload everything.
Confirmed.
Simply because those are so dangerous.
Enemy vehicles destroyed.
So very dangerous. I'm having flashbacks to when I was hit with an SRM carrier that had 10 SRM 6s, followed up by an LRM carrier that had 3 LRM 20s. Just melted the arms off my Atlas. That was very brutal. Run up here.
Roger, full speed.
Okay, more vehicles. Hey, there's the LRM carrier. What do you know?
Waiting on you, Commander. You betcha.
Well, let's rain some LRM 5s on. It's not a lot, but get some damage on there. Hopefully we'll be too close for them to do much. It's probably like a striker equivalent is my guess. Probably another one.
They've got a lock on me.
Or a sensor lock. So he should run away a little bit. Oh, that sucks.
Let's hit him hard.
Yeah, I don't want to get knocked down, but I don't
Awaiting
think I have
orders.
much of a choice, so...
Move order confirmed.
We'll roll up here, we'll try it again. We get the SRMs involved this time, so...
Copy that.
Ooh, good hit. And we actually punched through the lower glacis, or the front
Vehicle
glacis.
fragged.
Nice. The question is, do we
Waiting for orders.
engage? I believe we do. So I'm just gonna roll right up here.
Affirmative.
Yeah, we got 2 strikers. A tactician and a pilot, so we got 2 different kinds. I'm not sure how a pilot really works with all this stuff going on, but hey, do what you gotta do, I suppose.
Going full throttle.
Going turbo.
Good to go. Don't need to tell me twice.
Roll up here, take some shots at this.
Here we go.
Try to get this ammo down below half, and I'll be very, very happy. Try to get some of that explosion possibility away. Yeah, I'm gonna step on you, I think, buddy. It's very brave being a pilot and all, but I would only do this if there's a chance other things are coming in to flank you, and I don't see them around. Sorry, pal.
Ready for orders.
Yep. Steppy, steppy, smashy, smashy. Sorry, buddy.
Vehicle killed.
Yes, Commander.
No, I'm gonna run up here. Because we're not gonna get eyes. We're not gonna be able to get closer to this guy, and running around is just not gonna do us a lot of good.
Good to
Besides, I'm gonna step on this guy right here.
go. Got it.
Yep. That's not what you wanted to have happen, but hey. It is what it is, man.
One for the scrap heap.
No, you got it, Behemoth. Alright, now let's get out of here. Let's
Location
bail on up
confirmed.
this way.
Moving out.
What do we got? We've taken possession of the stapler factory, Commander. Keep our scavenger friends occupied and away from the facility while our people crack the vault. Alright.
The asset is in hand, Commander. Good
Commander,
work.
the area has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately. Hold position. Commander, I've been studying the symbols on the crates that our Lance pulled from the facility. Against all odds, it looks like Mr. Corbus was telling us the truth. We've just stolen several thousand tons of commercial-grade, lost tech, desk accessories. Well, that's one for the record books. We just pulled the biggest stapler heist in human history. And to think, Bitten and Modge have been at each other's throats over this vault for months. People have died for this. How do we break it to them that they were fighting over garbage? It isn't our job to break anything to them. All we need to do is get this crap to Loth Abbey and get paid. Speaking of which, I'm setting a course, Commander. We'll get Corbu on the horn as soon as we reach cruising altitude. Cool. We were actually just fighting vehicles. That was pretty darn nice. The way they talked to us, it seemed like that was not going to be the case. No real damage other than an SRM carrier. Oi. Some stab damage stuff. Really nothing else to write home about. We'll grab those two. Oh, I guess we'll have to throw 2 more things in there, so sure. Yeah, I'm not too worried. At this point where we're at, it's pretty much all cheap stuff anyways. I wonder what the twist is. So. Oh, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Alright. Hey, there you are. Just the mercs I was hoping to see. You've got your staplers, Ed. Hope you've got a lot of empty space in that timeshare because you're gonna need it. Hey, that sounds great. Really, it does. But, in the meantime, I've got a little problem on my hands. You know the guys who were fighting you over the vault, Bitten and Modge? Well, they sent some goons to my place in Loth Abbey, and, long story short, they've trapped you in your condo, haven't they? Yeah, they sort of joined forces, and they're threatening to kill me if you don't give them the fabulous treasure that you pulled out of the vault. There was no treasure. We've got a ship's hold full of commercial-grade office crap. I know, but they don't know that. See, they might have been led to believe that some incredible treasure was inside that vault. You know, by a former client. I need you to be straight with me, Ed. Were you that client? In a manner of speaking. I mean, yes. Yeah, it was me. Why would you have told them that? Because every time I tried telling people what I was really after, they bailed on me. Up until I met you. I mean, you were different. But every mark I talked to before you took the job laughed me off and called me a chump. So I whipped up a story about the vault being full of treasure, and all of a sudden I started getting bites. So what happened? Well, first I hired Modge. Seemed like a solid merc, but when he got to the site he went rogue. I guess he wanted to take the treasure for himself, so then I called in Benton, who agreed to neutralize Modge for a share of the treasure, but He also went rogue, so then, well, you already know what happened next. So what you're saying is that you hired us to rob a vault from under your own contractor, whom you hired to take down your other contractor, both of whom are holding you ransom for a treasure that doesn't exist. It sounds so bad when you put it that way. Look, I'm the victim here. Now the way I see it, there's a couple of ways out of this. Call them option A and option B. Option A is the direct approach. You come in with guns blazing, protect my timeshare, and mow down the bad guys. It's a simple plan, but it's got a few downsides. The streets of Luth and Abbey won't support much more than 30 or 40 tons. You try landing anything heavier, and I'll sink right down through. And my timeshare, while lovely, wasn't built to withstand a missile attack. So that would be a problem too. Now, option B is going to be the tricky route. I tell Benton and Modge that we surrender and that you'll drop the treasure in a field somewhere. When they show up in their big-ass assault mechs to fight over it, you'll swoop up and kick their teeth in. I thought you said they didn't have any mechs. At Menlo Joanne, and they didn't. Probably because they didn't want to risk blowing up the treasure. Now what it's going to be, option A or option A? Oh boy. We're coming to Luth Abbey. We'll be there ASAP. I like the sound of option B, or you're ignoring option C yet. I could just keep the staplers and wash my hands of the rest. I like this option. Well, sure, you could, but that'd be a terrible idea, because I'd be dead, and you'd wind up stuck with a bunch of junk you can't sell. Come on, Commander, help me. We're in this together. Remember? Relax, Ed, I'm just messing with you, and correction, you're on your own. I'm safe on my dropship, just loving these new staplers. Alright, man, I'm just messing with you. Oh, thank the gods for that. Woo! You really got me good that time, pal. The old heart's pumping a mile a minute. So, now that comedy hour is over, you think you could maybe tell me how you're gonna get me out of this? 'Cause I'd really like to go on living, and I just don't see that happening without your help. Actually, I was still messing with you. I'm gonna keep your staplers, and you're getting screwed. Oh, I want to go with option A, going with some light mechs. What I don't know is if they're still going to have assaults there. If we go into option B, I'm hoping that we can bring heavies, or our assaults, and wreck face. But we've been screwed before with tonnage restrictions that should have been lifted not having been lifted. So I think I'm going to go with option A and probably finally break out some of those 35-ton mechs I've got. You're an absolute lifesaver, Commander. I'll send you the bad guy's coordinates. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go. This condo's got a sweet little panic room, and it's got my name written all over it. Hiding is good. Try to keep yourself alive until the smoke clears. Roger that, Space Doc. You won't hear a peep out of me until the shooting stops, and by that time, with a little luck, Modge and Benton will be out of my life forever. Better get to it, Commander. I'll be waiting for you. Oy vey. Okay, so it's still only 2. That's not bad. Defend base, urban. Okay. Let's see. Last time I checked, Benton and Modge had a bunch of combat vehicles in the streets around my timeshare. Maybe a light mech or 2, I can't say for sure. Get them off my back, and then we'll conclude our business with the antique staplers. Corbu's timeshare is in a civilian housing development, not a military base. We're gonna have to hustle if we want to protect it. Again, we'll just take the max here, because why not? And... it's still this. I'm surprised. He said 35 to 40 tons, and we're walking in with 55 tons. I mean, I guess. I was all prepped to bring 2 Jenners and a fire starter and a hatchetman, but... okay. Yeah, we'll roll with this. That's alright with me. Let's see what we got here. This is a cool Flashpoint. I like this one. The twist is pretty classic, and the character that you're getting in contract with is outright adorable. I love it. I'm adding my own vocal flair, of course, but that's kind of how I imagine him to be, is just someone that's trying to get some stuff done, and just every time you try to solve one problem, it just gets worse, right? You know, it's like you bring snakes in to do this, and then you have to bring ladybugs in for that, then you have to bring rats in for this, and it just goes on and on this big giant chain. Stuff like this is a lot of fun. So the big question is, how long is this going to load? Guess we'll wait and find out. Alright.
Command interface initiated.
Eyes up, Maj. Corbu's pet mercenaries are here. Took them long enough, but now they're going to give us what's ours, aren't they? Because they know their buddy Ed'll pay for it, don't they? If they don't. So they'll relinquish our treasure, nice and easy, and then fly off into the sunset together. There isn't any treasure, pal. It's just a bunch of staplers and desk lamps. That's what your people were fighting over, by the way. I can see why you're working with Corbu. You're as full of crap as he is. 2 peas in a pod, you are. Never could stand peas, little green bastards. Why, I feel ill just thinking about them. Violently ill, if you catch my meaning. Gods, leave it to Corbu to find the 2 mercs on Glentworth who tried to intimidate us with a vegetable metaphor. Please, Commander, for the sake of a grateful universe, let's put these jackasses in the ground. I gladly will, but there is a very particular... Yeah, here it is. This is funny. I like it. I like it a lot. That's pretty cool. Okay. I guess we'll get down to business. See, hold up for reinforcements from who? Okay. Defend the complex. So this or this. Oh, that. Okay. Protect all complex. Destroy the hostile mercs. They're over here. So that's where we're going? Alright. So we're facing the wrong way is what you're saying. Can't quite get down that way, so I'll roll out here. I'll do the same thing here.
Got it.
Got a Centurion. I'll sprint right up here to the corner.
Got it.
And this is Apex for the jump jets. That I can run fast.
Roger
so,
that.
let's see where they're at. Let's see if we can't stop them from blowing up stuff. Be great if they could.
Picked up a blip.
Alright. 70. They're probably going to have a lot of carriers. They're just mowing over traffic, man. Okay. Got one way up here. That's not super great. Oh, who do we actually have?
Awaiting orders. Hauling ass.
Okay. 235 tonners, those are probably strikers. I can handle that. I'm gonna roll up here the Kentaro and blast whatever the heck is up here. We're gonna stand in the open because I'm hoping to take it. Urban assault vehicle and a manticore. Oh dear goodness. Okay. This is LRMs and AC-10s, and that has a PPC and an LRM-10. I'm gonna take this out, hopefully, and we'll see what happens.
Confirmed. Firing.
Just gotta go through one side. Oh, it's... There we go. The last missile popped it.
Vehicle killed.
Alright, who do we have next?
Standing by.
Straight shot,
Roger
thank
that.
goodness. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll tag this and just hopefully burn through the crap on it. Not with a single large laser, that's not really going to cut it.
Engaging.
It did some damage, but... Alright, glitch.
I hear ya.
What we do here is not really going to matter a whole lot, it looks like. Which is a bummer, so I'm going to sprint my way right up here into the open.
Uh-huh.
Striker? Yeah. Alright. So, they're going to probably still shoot at the building, which is going to be a bummer, but we'll see what we can do here. Don't shoot, man. Alright, alright. Oh, nice. Manicore, come on and face me, buddy. Roll right up, let's go. Yeah, there you go. Fight me, man. That's all you gotta do.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we should all go before they do. Is kind of the general gist that I'm getting out of this. So I'll roll up here. Probably should have gone around the corner, but hey, it is what it is.
Roger
Boom,
that.
boom, bow. Not enough. Good thing we got another one.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Let's see how close can we get up here. Do this. I'll do everything into this just to make sure it's done.
Convincing Alpha Strike.
Oh boy. Okay. That's a huge bummer.
Good to go.
We'll get right in this guy's face.
Move order received.
Launch everything we have into it.
Copy that.
Small laser in the whole boot. Not enough. Alright,
Ready for
Exodus.
orders.
Come right up here as well. Just continue to melt this thing.
Now, let's see how you handle this.
Finally went through the front glacis. Nice.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Now, it's probably just these two is my guess. We haven't tagged it. Crap. Okay, that was it. That's still kind of in a bad spot. Don't shoot it, man. Come on.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Oh boy. Was not expecting that, unfortunately.
Aye, aye.
Now what's one that's been hurt? This guy right here. We're gonna keep focusing
Firing
on
a full
this.
salvo.
Still not enough. Well, there's not much we can do.
Good to go.
We can walk around the corner right
You
here.
betcha.
And what I'm going to focus on is hopefully doing some split fire here. We'll do this. We'll do this. We're going to have the LRMs go on this guy. Correction. AC-10. Medium lasers, and we're going to focus the LRMs on that.
Uh-huh.
Just tag it a little bit. Hopefully this can put it down. There we go.
I feel bad about shooting the little guys.
Yeah, you probably don't, to be
Commander.
honest, but maybe this is enough.
Engaging with target.
Come on, open up, open up. There we go.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Now what do we have? It's probably more vehicles, which is gonna suck. Totally is. Unknown. Unknown. 35 tonner, so it's gonna be another striker.
Yes, Commander.
Still can't get within range, so I'm gonna sprint.
Roger that.
And who's closest here?
Receiving you.
I'm gonna get right up in these guys' faces, my guess.
Got it.
Alright, so what do we have? Got a striker, just the two, and this thing over here, which is another unknown vehicle. Oh, and you've got you over here. Crap.
Ready for orders.
Alright.
On my way.
Take some shots at this guy right here. Oh. This guy's gonna cause problems over here. I'm gonna have to try to get this guy to go over. I don't want to lose those buildings.
What can I do for you? Don't need to tell me
Sure.
twice.
I'll launch some LRMs this way.
Special delivery.
Oh boy, here we go. Come on, man, leave it alone. Ah,
Has been destroyed.
that sucks. That's right, shoot at me, shoot at me. Probably gonna lose another one. It's a 60-ton vehicle. A bulldog. It's still standing. There's another one. And of course I can't actually pivot to see. That looks like a real big LRM vehicle. So where the heck did that come from? Back here? Shoot. Okay. How much armor does this have? A lot. That striker has a decent amount. That has less.
On my way.
Well, I'm gonna keep shooting at this guy right here. And we all get to go here before anyone else does. So there's that, which is nice.
Position confirmed.
And we're gonna precision strike here on this guy. So this is 75 armor, 90. We're gonna try to go for this and just to see what happens.
Roger.
Burn through, nice.
Move her down.
We gotta keep line of sight off of this thing, but that guy can just roll in with one more just painful dealio,
Receiving you.
which is gonna suck.
Affirmative.
We're gonna precision strike on this. Let's see. 91%, we can get through this. Yeah.
Firing.
Boom. Blew the front right off it.
Vehicle down.
Got one last one, which
Waiting for
probably
orders.
we can't do much on. But we'll see what we can do. Precision strike on this as well. Go through the front hull also, because it's already damaged.
Time to die.
Boom! Alright. So we have that one last vehicle, that 60-ton LRM carrier of some sort, which I believe is the case. Okay, it's shaking this way. It's probably going to get line of sight.
Hard.
It did not. Alright.
Standing by.
Well, Apex, you're going to run, just in case it comes up this way.
Ready for orders.
No matter what you do, shoot, you can't actually get line of sight on this thing. That sucks. So, we're going to roll right up here on this corner.
No shooting, just running.
Maybe we can get some LRMs on it. Yeah, it's an LRM carrier. Crap. Let's see.
What's up, boss?
Behemoth only has SRMs. So we're gonna come over here this way.
Double time. Let's go.
And Glitch, you
Waiting
have
on you,
some
Commander.
LRMs. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We'll shoot them. Hopefully we don't tag any buildings in the process. Probably will though.
Here we go.
Nice, okay. Please shoot me, please shoot me. Okay, running back the other way. There you go. I can take it. Yeah, now you're gonna get smushed, buddy.
Systems holding.
Aye, aye.
Can we jump and get... You can
Copy
jump
that.
and actually get line of fire. Nice. Here we
Let's
go,
see how
death
you
from
like
above. Via weaponry. Nice. Is that it?
Vehicle frag.
Commander, the area has been cleared. Darius is giving the green light to land immediately. Hold position. Man, there are 2 buildings and civilians. That sucks. That's done it, Commander. By all the gods, you've done it. Benton and Modge are dead. Our foot soldiers are dead, you idiot. We are alive and well, and we will come for you. Best of luck with that, pal. I'll be long gone before you get here. I'm done with this condo. I'm done with Loth Abbey. I'm done with this entire goddamn system. I swear, Corbu, if you split my treasure... There is no treasure. It's staplers. Just staplers. If I split, you'll do that. Ugh. If I split, you'll do what exactly, Modge? Cry? Go ahead, see where it gets you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to accept toast delivery. Pets to my associates and fly off into the sunset. I'm finished here. Corbu out.
Mission successful.
Oh man, okay. So we didn't save the buildings. It's unfortunate. This has been a fun Flashpoint so far. I'm curious if there is a twist or if this is truly the end. How much you want to bet he's actually going to get nothing for these staplers? We got some cool weapons. Nothing else though, it looks like. So we'll make sure we get those, just because it's the best of the best that we can run across. And sure, we'll grab another large laser and then just whatever. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see here. Another twist? Or not another twist? For those of you that have played this before, I'd be curious to know how you've actually come through with this so far. Who's true to his word? Ed Corbu, that's who. I've got in touch with my associates and arranged the sale of our antique office supplies. I think you'll be very happy with your cut of the profits. I'm thrilled that we're getting paid at all. To be perfectly frank, it didn't seem terribly likely that this is going to work out in our favor. And yet here you stand, a nice fat sack of C-bills in hand. Like I said, my associates had you covered. Who are these associates of yours, Ed? The sale's already gone through, so telling us couldn't hurt anything. They're just these people, you know, high status types. I think they work in communications. As to why they want all this old junk, who knows? I think it's symbolic, like having a fancy business card or getting a sweet paint job on your mech. Can't think of any other reason why anyone would care about a crate full of staplers. Well, good on you, Ed. You set your sights on this goal and made it happen despite the fact that you had no idea what you were doing at any point in the process. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. So, how are you going to spend your share of the profits? Quality of life upgrades. I'm taking my share and moving to New Avalon. I've spent enough time out in the boonies. I want some of that capital world lifestyle. What is New Avalon? The capital system of the Fed Suns. Cool. What about Modge and Benton? They're still out there. Aren't you afraid they're going to hunt you down? Well, I guess I am now, but only a little. I mean, if they were really going to go after me, first they'd have to figure out where I'd gone, then they'd have to spend an arm and a leg to get to me, and then they'd have to pick one person out of a population of billions. What are the odds of all that? Probably low, so long as you keep your head down. You will keep your head down, won't you? Yes, ma'am. My days of playing the shadowy client are over. From here on out, it's the straight and narrow for Ed Corbu. And on that note, it's probably time for us to say goodbye. Thanks again, Commander. You really saved my bacon back there. As a rule, I don't let my clients get killed. It's bad for business. But you're welcome, all the same. Cheers, pal. And if you're ever on New Avalon, well, you probably shouldn't look me up. But raise a toast for your old pal Ed Corbu. And know that he's off living living his best life. Probably in another beautiful condominium because he has standards that need to be met. We'd expect nothing less. Goodbye, Mr. Corbu. Maybe we'll catch you sometime later on down the line. Who knows, maybe you will. Until then, take care of yourselves. Goodbye. Wow, that was a fun, quirky mission. I like that. Straightforward, classic twists. Got an LRM 20 plus. And this actually is way more than I expected to get. This is super huge. That's awesome. Leg mods, AC mods. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Cool. There's a frosty frozen world of Glintworth down below. Oh, that's cool. That's super cool. That was a refreshingly fun mission. I like that. I wish we had some more of those. But that's enough of me rambling and rolling around stealing staplers and going on crazy heists for office supplies. Thank you much again for sticking around and watching me rumble and bumble my way on through this. And as always, I'll see you next time.